Here we go.
So you know in your Savasana, soften your gaze. Turn your palms to the ceiling, let your toes hang out to the sides of the room. And if your back is crunching, you can like grab onto your mat and kind of slide your head toward the top of your mat. That can move some of the blood flush away. Your back still feels some kind of way. Do this constructive rest. Separate your feet wide as your mat, let your knees hang in, right? And that just allows your low back to release without having to like hold your legs in place and work for it. Do 2 more huge inhales. Even larger exhales. Everybody bend your knees, put your feet flat on the floor, heels pretty close to your bottom, right? And then touch, we call these our hip points. Touch those little bony bumps on the front of your hips. Press your tailbone down to the floor, right? And then navel to your spine. You want to keep your hip points level, your pelvis level, so don't swivel. Cross your left ankle over your right knee corner. So we're going to do figure 4, right? So you can continue to touch your little bony bumps. Or if they're level, press your tailbone down. You can pick your legs up and bring your legs in towards you and get a grip. So the grip here would be left hand through the hole meets the right hand on top of your right shin or back of your right thigh, all right? Hips are still level. Flex your left foot so your left knee is safe. Pull your right knee in. Rotate your left thigh toward the back wall. Hips stay level. So we're rotating in the hip socket, not swiveling the pelvis or whatever. And just switch it. Right leg on top, left leg on bottom. Flex your right foot like you really mean it. Hip points are level, right? Kind of like press your tailbone down. Stay level, pick your legs up, get your grip. And you may have to adjust when you get your grip. Perfect. Flex your right foot. Pull your left knee in. Rotate your right thigh back. But it's as though you're trying to bring your shin to your chest. Right, it's a big hip opener. Alright, both legs up to the ceiling. Bend your knees and grab your feet however you can. It's a little happy baby action. Tone your belly. So whether your back rounds or whether you press your tailbone down and lengthen it, your spine's still supported. You can straighten your legs out, one or both at the same time. You can flex your feet. Find some stillness whenever you're ready. And just hang, you can just hang here. Let gravity work with you a bit. Stay here. 4. Bring your legs in. Give yourself a big hug. Grab whatever you can. And for a moment, tailbone down, chin to your chest. Hug your legs in. Tone your belly up. Now pick your chin up. Bring your forehead, your nose to your knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs to the ceiling. Arms down. You can grab the outside edges of your mat. Lower your legs down slowly as you can. I won't make you do scissor kicks. When you get about 6 inches, hold it. Just hold it for a little bit. If your low back is coming off the floor, lift your chin. Lift your head. That's what I'm doing. All right, let it go. So awesome. Hopefully I told you how to do that right. So you did it right. Okay. So we'll do steps. They're optional. Skip them, modify them, right? Do them. If you're going to do them, squeeze your legs, flex your feet, even bend your knees. That low back is lengthened again. Arms up, arms, ears together, cross your thumbs, belly in. Inhale. Exhale twice. Right, turn around, flat on your bellies. Spine strengthening series. Okay, yogis, y'all want to do all 4 postures, take a break? All 4 take a break, or single long, no. Let's think about this. Yes, or single long sets.
Single long.
Okay. Single long sets.
It sounds like sing along. Sing along.
Okay. Sing along sets. All right. Cobra, any variation, whatever you got, still your legs up and tailbone down Tone your belly up. Inhale, look up, lift up. So even if you come all the way up, you want to avoid this. So shoulders down your back, lift your chest. Tone your belly. So if your pelvis comes off the floor, right, you still want to feel it, low back, low spine. Tone your belly. Open your throat. Maybe lift your chin a little. And let's just hold it. 4, 5 seconds. Change. Look to your right. And let it go. So the first of our locust postures, our back pain devours. Chin on the towel. So it's a 3-part posture. You can do chin, you can do nose, you can bring your forehead down. What you want to avoid is turning your neck, right? So keep your spine in alignment. So you pick where you want your head to be. Straighten your arms out, turn your hands down. Slide your hands underneath you, a little or a lot, you choose, all right? Now you want those elbows straight, so walk your fingers down if you need to. Relax your left leg, point your right toes, leg back, leg up. And it doesn't have to be crazy high, but you do have to hold it. Use your upper inner right thigh to lift the leg. Hips level, so don't swivel. Slide forward one good time, kick. Change, let it go. All right, adjust if you need to. Point your left toes, kick your leg back, leg up. So don't swivel. Slide your weight forward so you start working on that upper back spine strength. Hips level. Point your left toes, kick your leg up or just hold it. Change. All right, 3rd part. Adjust your grip. Adjust your head if you want to, right? Take your breath. Squeeze your legs. Tone your belly. Inhale and lift both legs. Whatever you got, just hold it. Slide forward. Work your shoulders closer. And still broaden your back. Tone your belly, point your toes. Change. Legs down, arms up. Look to your left. So our next locust posture is Purna Salabhasana, full locust. Chin on the towel. Arms out. So you have options again. You can do superhuman. You can do airplane wings. Hands behind you, right? You can even interlace. If you interlace, no broken wrist. Bend your elbows, straighten your wrist out so your shoulders are safe. Okay, whatever you choose, tone yourself up. Inhale. Wherever you go, hold it. And then shoulder tips together, not blades. Squeeze your shoulder tips together on your back and then lift your chest. Open your throat. Maybe shift your gaze up a little bit here. Point your toes and hold it. Hold it for 5. Change. Let it go. Look to your lobby or your right. So our last one here, floor bowl Dhanurasana. Bridge is an option. Will is an option. For floor bowl, Dhanurasana, chin on the towel. Bend your knees up and grab your feet. So traditional grip, little fingers align with the bottom of the toes you grab from the outside. You can also grab from the inside. Either way, straighten out your wrist. And if you feel really flexy, bendy, you can grab further down your feet. All right? Knees in, point your toes. Start slow, finish sharp. Inhale, kick. A little or a lot. Wherever you go, you just hold it. Because it's longer. Open your throat. Lift your chest. Roll forward. Try to get some of those thighs and hips in there. Belly up. Chin up. Look for your toes. Chest up, even if you can't see them. Change. Look to your left. And let it go. So Good place for a little child's pose if you'd like one. You can even have some water here. And as soon as you're ready, come to the top of your space, perfect firm. So you know, be kind to your knees. Take your time, we got one long set. So, if you're not sure today, on any day, it's a good idea to separate your knees, point your feet straight back. Sort of make sure you don't let your ankles collapse in or out because that puts additional pressure on your knees, right? And we don't need that. Perfect, you're here, right? Maybe you're like here, perfect. When you're ready, right hand, right heel, left hand, left heel. You do a big twist can help you get into it as well. Twist right, twist left. Crawl your elbows forward, hold like you can twist them. Relax your head back, touch your ground. Touch your chin, back of your head down. And you stop wherever you stop. And then when you get there, just like, let it go. You can reach arms overhead, you can grab opposite elbows. Be all the way down, go for chin to chest. Humongous exhale breaths. So eventually knees down and forward, elbows down and back. So one more like huge inhale, huge exhale breath. Stay here if you'd like to. If you want a Savasana, bring your hands to your feet and use your elbows. Push yourself up. Now make sure you crawl forward, kick your legs out, turn around, lay flat on your back for Savasana. I'm gonna go back down. And whatever you've chosen in this moment, feel so good about it. Oh my gosh, you're practicing yoga, like how great is that? If you're on your back in Savasana, do a strong sit-up. Squeeze your legs, flex your feet, tone your belly, arms up, inhale, sit-up, reach up hard for those toes, exhale, tight. You're in fixed firm, push yourself up, crawl forward, release your knees well. And then everybody, come to the middle or the back of your mats and towels. This time sit hips on heels. I mean, this yogi toes is so dry, but I promise I'm sweating a whole lot. Okay, sit up. If this doesn't feel good, you know, stand on your knees. Arms up. Cross your fingers, chin out, chest out. Hinge at your hips. So instead of like rounding in, you want to lengthen forward. If your back is like H long, crawl into it. Keep your spine long. Ideally, forehead touches first. Then the edge of your little baby fingers. If your forehead touches and it feels alright, work the tip of your nose to the floor. Otherwise, keep your chin tucked a comfortable degree. Look for your forehead, look for your third eye area, and then like stretch your spine out. Change. Crawl out of it if that's best for your spine. Arms out and like sit up really tall. Nice breath. Okay, very good camel Uttanasana. First step, you stand on your knees. And I recommend, like, even if you're like, oh man, I don't do camel, stand on your knees. Just see what happens. And if you need to sit back down, hips on heels, go for it, right? Cow would be the same kind of shape of your spine, right? Hands on hips, high or low. Stick your elbows back like you're lifting your chest. Done. Relax your head back, little or loud. Support yourself, curve around. Grab your heels if it works for you. And find the place where you can feel good about it. Lift your chest. Open your throat. Change as slowly as you need to. Chest up, chin up, but you can shift your eyes down. Alright, grab it, Sasana. So hands close to your heels. I'm going to talk you through this first one. Hands close to your heels, get ready for your grip. And if you feel like really crunchy, don't grab just yet, but get ready for it. Squeeze your legs, your feet, your belly in, and sit up tall so you have space. And then put your chin on your chest. Your chin lives there. So you Only look for your navel. Round into yourself. If you've never done this, please watch this posture. When your forehead touches your knees, secure your grip. So it'll be fingers inside, thumbs outside. Put your crown on the floor, and then inhale, lift your hips. Now squeeze your feet, grab your feet so your heels come a little closer. Your fingernails touch one another, right? So the weight's back in your hands, your feet, not your head. Tone your belly. Keep your chin in and change. And keep your chin there until your spine is straight. When you're ready, turn around, lay flat on your back, Savasana. So, like we have cow, you can also do cat if rabbit doesn't work. You still get that shape with your spine. Just make sure when you're in rabbit that you're not moving your head, your neck around. So again, we're protecting, we're supporting the alignment of our spine. Let's do a sit-up if you suit up. Squeeze your legs, flex your feet, tone your belly, arms up, inhale, sit up, reach up high, reach for those toes, exhale, relax. Okay, face the front mirror. So we have our animals, half tortoise, camel, rabbit, variations. Okay, let's start with this thing called half tortoise. Arms up. Opposite thumb on top if you can remember. And then tailbone, navel in so you have all the space. Hinge. Remember, crawl into it if you need to, want to. Forehead touches edge of baby fingers. A variation is puppy. And separate your fingers, slide your fingertips forward until you stack your hips on top of your heels. Okay? So they're not tough. Then shift your hips forward more, so then a little bit more. Yeah. So chin away from chest can be more intense of a stretch, really opening front side body. Forehead down a little bit less intense. Either way, you're working your armpits to the floor. You can curl your toes under if that gives you something, right? Tone your belly, whatever you got. If you're in puppy or heart melting, heart opening, you can shift back to half tortoise. Use your fingertips, slide your hips back. Abs in, everybody, come all the way up. Arms down, nice breath. Okay, so last back bend. Please do a back bend, right? Options for camel, you can turn around if you're using a mirror. You can turn around and face the wall so you can see yourself. It would be cool. You can also do wheel bridge, right? For a different back bend. For camel, knees 0 to 8 to 10 inches, you challenge your flexibility. Knees like 8 to 12 inches, you give yourself some grace, like access, all right? So hands on your back, wherever you need the support. Pick your chest up like you're already starting to bend your spine. Head back a little or a lot, and then support yourself, go forward. Stop where you stop. Feel good about it. Feet down, heart up, that's all you gotta do. Base down, heart opening. One more, chest up. Change, all the way up. Hips on heels. Big chest. And our last animal, rabbit. So we have rabbit. Some people like to do like a Baddha Konasana, which is like a butterfly, and round the spine in. You can do shoulder stand if it's part of your practice. You can do plow. I won't teach you those today. All right, for a rabbit, hips on heels. Squeeze your legs, your feet, your belly, and tailbone in. Put your chin and your chest round. When your forehead touches your knees, grab your heels like you mean it. Put your crown on the floor and lift your hips. Sorry. Shoulders away from your ears, tone your belly, hips up. Change. Root. Take all the breaths. When you're ready, Savasana. Allow your belly. Ooh, let it go. Knees bend can be great here. Sometimes camel and rabbit like really brings your muscles online. So if they're talking to you, give yourself some grace. And support support your back, support your spine with your sit-ups. Squeeze your legs. Flex your feet. Tone your belly. Arms up. Inhale. Okay, let's do separate leg stretching 14. We'll do separate leg stretching into pigeon. Both legs out if you need to. Otherwise, right leg out, left leg in. And then like squeeze your leg, your foot in. So you don't want like a Y, you don't want an obtuse angle. You want more 90 degree. And get that pressure, foot, thigh. Arms up. If your back says yes, interlace, otherwise don't do it. Twist and turn. Tap, round. And please, like bend the knee. You want your forehead on your knee. You want your chin on your chest. Press your left hip down and back. Pull your right toes in. Left shoulder down, left elbow down. Change all the way up. So for pigeon, hands down. Roll out to your right hip. Bring your right leg in, left leg back. Or you find it however you do. So it doesn't have to be extreme. I mean, if that's your thing, whatever, go for it. Shin parallel, but you want to make sure your hips are in one line. I like bringing the heel to the front of the thigh, right? So like your knee is safe, you're not doing anything crazy. Look back at your left foot. So your leg is a little bit more narrow than your hip, like you do in Cobra. Toenails down, left hip forward. And if you want to come down, kind of keep your hips square, come down. Stop wherever you want to stop. You want like a tricep stretch, you can come all the way down. Bring your palms together in prayer. Bend at the elbow. Try to touch your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Flex your right foot. Press your left toes down. Left hip forward. If you're all the way down and use your hands, push yourself back up. And real easy, roll out to your right hip, left leg forward. You ready for it? Squeeze your legs, your foot in, get that pressure on your thigh. Arms up, interlace if it works. Twist, tap, round. Press your right hip down and back. You don't want to do pigeon, stay in forehead to knee. 10 on your chest. Pull your toes and kick your heel out. Roll into your center to your right. Change all the way up. And so, roll out to that left hip. Left leg in, right leg behind you. And you can look back at it. You want your leg a little bit more narrow than your hips. My foot likes to swivel, right? So I like to tame that foot. Toenails down. Right hip forward, left hip back. So you're not like, it's not a false appearance of opening, right? You're really opening the hips. And stay up and come down. Either way, keep those hips in one line. You want the tricep stretch? Let's go for it. Try your opposite thumb and toe, because why not? Flex your left foot. Keep your left knee safe, but then also move past the knee. Don't get stuck there in this stretch. This posture. All right, roll out to your left hip, right leg forward. Both legs out, shake it out if you need to. Let's reverse the sit up, Jason style. Flex your feet, tone your belly. Arms up. In, and then lower back. And you just go. Each vertebrae as much as best as you can. And then when you get down there, when your shoulders touch, arms up, inhale, sit up. This last part, Paschimottanasana, aka stretching, you want to make sure you're not like rounding your spine, right? Lengthening your spine. So we're working on is decreasing this angle here, just like we do in hands to feet. So please, bend your knees. You can move the flesh away from the bone. You can wiggle your hips back, right, left. And you stop whenever you stop. The legs don't have to be straight. So your tailbone's behind you. Flex your feet. This counts as a grip, right? Do the peace finger thumb lock. And grab from the top or the sides. Pull your toes in, tailbone out. Chin, chest out. See if you can make your side body long for a second, shoulders up. And then bring your shoulders back down, keep your chin out. Exhale, pull. And you stop wherever you stop. Something's pulling, bend your knees. Inhale, lengthen, get long, keep the length, abs in. Exhale, pull, tone your thighs, flex your feet. One more time, stay low where you are. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull. If your ribs and thighs are touching, you can bring your head down, but you can also bend your knees and make your ribs and thighs touch and bring your head down. Okay. All right, there we go. And just scoot up. Lay flat back. Straight legs, bend knees, let it go whenever you got. Arms up. Squeeze your legs, flex your feet, tone your belly. Inhale, sit up. Alright. So I'll do a little quarter turn situation so you guys can see me just in case you need to. So, right heel up high to your left knee corner. Then you sit up tall. Keep your hips square. If you're tight, it may be better to straighten the leg and flex your foot. If it works, bend your knee, but don't sit on your foot so both of your hips are flat. Like sit up tall. Spike your right hand behind you pretty close in. Stretch your left arm up, over and around. Grab something. I mean, if you're here, great, right? Grab something. One of the knees, your mat, your towel, so you get some torque. You pull the knee, stick your chin, your chest out, twist, and look all the way to your right. Look to the edge of your right eyeball. Look for something on the other side behind you, like if you were here, the window. Press your right hip down, tone your belly, stretch up one more time. Twist your spine up. Change. A little counter stretch, just roll over to your left. You don't have to touch your head, but. All right, switch your legs. Right leg on bottom, left heel up high. Spike your left hand. Sit up tall, spike your left hand. Right arm up, over, around, grab something. Press your left hip down, tone your belly, especially right side. Chin out, chest out, twist. Look to the edge of your left eyeball. Look for something all the way around behind you, even if you can't see it. Because your body, like your eyes, guide your body. Left hip down, tone your belly, chin out. Chest out, bring it up. Change. Counter stretch if you took it. Turn around. Savasana, flat on your backs. Nice exhale. So, final best to sit up, but really it's like the best double exhales. Squeeze your legs. Flex your feet. Tone your belly. Arms up. Inhale. Sit up. Reach up high. Reach for those toes. Exhale twice. And turn around. Find a comfortable seated position. So you sit cross-legged, hips on heels, whatever works. Hands on your legs, your thighs, by your hips. Support yourself, right? Lift your lips, swallow. Oops, these lights are cut a little bit. We're doing one long set, y'all. Whatever you do, continue to exhale. All right, find your focal point. You can look at your third eye. You can look to the tip of your nose. You can look at an eyeball in a mirror in front of you. Start slow, finish sharp.